And we're live. Thank you everyone for joining us. This is the first ever FanFeuds League in which we were playing Football Manager with a host of different managers. Here's the managers' names, untampered with. And we will be assigning them a team from our Wheel of Fortune to see who they'll be managing for this particular season. So let's start. First manager up is Carl Harrison. So Carl, let's see who you get. Just give me the controller. Make that what you will, Carl. You have got the leads. Remove them. Can't get them twice. Next up, we have Stephen from Jolly Talks. Let's see who gets Stephen. Oh, what a shout. Good news for Stephen. Stephen gets Liverpool. Next up, we have the Iceman from Number 9 Talks. Let's see who this man gets. Oh, never. That's a massive relief to the other managers as Iceman gets Burnley. Next up, we have Big Gunner from Big Gunner TV. Let's see who you get. Big Gunner has got Newcastle. We can just know already that that will not be good news to him. Next up, we have Ian News and Views 24/7 from Twitter. Let's see who you were left with. It's a tight one, but none was a really good a good draw for you. You've got West Brom. On to the next manager. The next manager is Stephen W. from Facebook, who will later be joining our Twitter group. Stephen, you are getting Arsenal. Not a bad draw there for Stephen. Next up, we have Peter Frame. Let's say you end up with Peter. Oh, that could be either. Man City. So close there to getting turned over, but well done, Peter. You've got Man City. Turns out Peter's got the oil money. Next up, we have U and M. Let's see who U and M gets. Chelsea. Not a bad draw for you and them either. I'm a little bit worried because FanFeuds are still in the draw and FanFeuds are starting to run out of good teams to get. Next up, Daniel Turn. Let's see what Daniel gets. Leicester City. Not a bad draw for Daniel there. Next up, we have Miza from Twitter. Let's see who Miza gets. Fulham. Bit good for Miza. Like you take that either way. You've got big meter on your team. Starting to run out with names now. Next up we have Nathan. Let's see who Nathan's left with. Wolves. Not a bad draw. You got most of Portugal there. Next up we have BC Blink 180. We got your name right this time. It's not 10, it's 180. Let's see who you get. I'm starting to run out of teams now. Southampton. Next up we have James in Extra from Twitter. Let's see who you're getting, James. Aston Villa. That could be a good or a bad draw. Depends on how you look at that one. Next up we have WBA Dan T. Let's see who you're getting, Dan. We must note that there will be 2 teams left which will be controlled by computers. So they may get a good team yet. Everton. Not a bad draw. See, that's Sheffield United still on the board. And next up is Ashley. Brighton Ash. Let's see who you get. FanFeuds is really hoping that Sheffield go around about now. No offence to Sheffield fans. Oh, Tottenham. That's a good draw. Well done to Ash. Next up we have Carl Hall from NFTV. Let's see you getting, Carl. Yeah, it's not looking good for Carl. Carl's got a job on his hands with Sheffield United. Only a couple of names left. And here we go with FanFeuds. So this one's us. Let's see who we get. FanFeuds has Man United. Not too disappointed with that. And last, by no means least, Tom from Twitter. Let's say you left with Tom. Don't think this really ends well for you. And Tom has got Brighton and Hove Albion, which means there will be 2 computer-controlled teams in Crystal Palace and West Ham. Thank you all for joining us, and we'll catch up shortly.